ready to tackle this challenge. The first thing I do want to do is just check my equipment to make sure that everyone at least has a decent little knife here. I actually think that for Falco, I am going to change out his Whiz scarf for the anniversary HP recovery item, because I think that him having HP is more important than actually dealing like max damage or anything. The other thing is I want to make sure that I give a couple of people, I do have a hell weapon, and I want to make sure, a fortune dagger, and I want to make sure that I use that physical fortune dagger here. Unfortunately, it's paralyzing tooth, and I'm not using that in this battle, but it is 155p attack, so I will be using that. So that's definitely an improvement here. Other fortune weapons would improve the speed of this clear, but I do not have enough luck in... I haven't had good luck with Therion Souls, so unfortunately we will be rocking with the paralyzing tooth that we're not even taking for this fight, because just to show you the skills, we are taking Draining Dagger because I feel like having SP is important in using skills, and he is going to be up front most of the time. HP Thief to keep himself healthy. Hellfire, I guess I could sub out Hellfire, but I do like paralyzed strats, so there is that. Maybe I'll just change that to... actually, you know what? I will change that to Paralyzing Tooth, and then I think that makes more sense. The other skills, Vitality Thief is not bad, but it's not nearly as good as HP Thief or HP Snatch, which is 20%, 30%, 20%, 10%. So Nicola has some survivability issues here, and her damage is honestly quite bad, so I do want to look at her accessories as well. Okay, so I just stacked her with some HP here just so she has a little bit of survivability. I probably should have given her a Ruinous Hollow Knife with a bunch of HP on it. I'm not going to go do that now because I don't feel like it's necessary. But yeah, the Ruinous, you can stack a bunch of HP on like I did with Heathcote, and then that would have been pretty nice if I stacked it up with HP for her specifically. I thought her Vitality Thief was going to be a little bit better in the first iteration of this tower. I cannot guarantee you a clear here, but what I can tell you is I'm going to do my best to not get bopped. The biggest thing for this particular tower is you definitely want to kill the boss first. Because if you do not kill the boss first, what happens is the boss gets an additional action per turn, which puts her up to 3 per turn. Additionally, she will start locking out physical and or elemental, not and or, but physical or elemental. If she chooses to lock out physical, then you need to get through her shields with magic, which is less than ideal. I do have August to cover darkness and Therion to cover fire, so we're not totally screwed, but that would be really not good. Additionally, the ad, if when you kill it, if it decides to buff the boss, that's what happened to him the first time I did this fight, he left me with a parting gift of Super Guard on the boss, and then she got 3 actions per turn with Shield Guard, which sounds an awful lot like Barricane 100, and it was exactly like that in terms of she decided to take 3 turns and one-shot 3 people. I was laughing hysterically because I thought it was honestly hilarious. But with that said, we are going to go ahead and start out with a max triple bite. We want to get these shields down. We will not be doing that with everyone else. We will anti-attack here. I'm going to max that for safety, and we will triple burst, not Sonic, because yeah, that's what we want to do. She starts off with this nice little buff to speed up, so she's faster. That's fine. My team is pretty fast in either way. She's not really accomplishing very much with that. 1,000 damage and silence, which is pretty annoying, and there is the shield guard. So we will switch over to the single target skills here. I'm actually going to bring Ritu to the front, simply because, well, no, I'm going to leave August up front. He has a ton of HP. We will just Blade of Pretense here. I could debuff, but I'll do that later. I'll just hit with HP Thief here, and HP Snatch here, and I'll play it a little bit safe and go Vitality Thief. So it's a pretty safe little strat here, making sure that we're attacking the right person. Hopefully the silence doesn't eat my moves, and in fact it didn't. Therion back to full HP, easy peasy. Got the dagger resist down. See, she only gets back 300 HP, so thankfully she didn't get hit. Viola got her skill eaten. She's almost dead here, which is really bad. This could effectively end the run just on that alone. We are going to switch over to A2, who is very, very slow. Therion is now silenced to Draining Dagger, which is okay. We'll keep HP Thief on. We'll do another Blade of Pretense. Okay, we got very lucky thus far. If we avoid... Okay, we're actually very happy with the way that went. Okay, we did not lose Viola, so we're very happy about that. She will stay in the back until silence is gone. And then we can bring her to the front and she can heal herself. With that said, let's see here. We can Swift Jab later, so that's going to be useful. I think we Draining Dagger here just to stay on top of SP. We absolutely want to just... we'll Wild Twin Deadly Dance so that we get some attacks on him as well. Alright, so we're actually sitting pretty nicely here. We want to do 3 breaks this turn. So what we're going to do is we're going to HP Snatch. We're going to have to HP Snatch with her on the boss. We'll do 2 BP. We're going to debilitate Falco. No, we won't debilitate with Falco. Well, yeah, I mean, we kind of... Is Shield Guard still on? That's the question. View status. Is Shield Guard still on? The Shield Guard is actually down, so we're actually breaking here. So I think that it makes sense to Darkness of the Heart. It's just 2 turns no matter what, so we use that. Think I like... Oh, it didn't change... I thought I'd change that to Paralyzing Tooth, but it didn't save it, apparently. I must have canceled out. Oh well. Not the end of the world. I do want Hellfire. Somewhat. So if I do this, I can break... Or I could wait a turn. I think this is correct. I'm actually okay with this. Therion skill failed. That is not optimal. Silence is really annoying in this fight. But honestly, this is fine. Largely because we can break with Swift Jab here, and then we're gonna get a good piercing strike here, and we will get a good Vitality Thief here because she'll be broken. So Blade of Pretense should be really strong here as well. And then we can get him to the back. So we definitely do that. And then that is playing it safe. So that's good. We'll get some really strong damage here as well. The shield boost is annoying, but fine. Alright, so we actually come forward here. We're going to... We're going to assassinate here. We're going to triple bite here. We're going to I don't really like unparalleled. Let's just do dual glint. Therion is crushing it there. Big damage. Solid damage from Ritu there, even on the glint. And then here, she has the shield buff here, so we just Vitality Thief. We just HP Snatch. We HP Thief here. We keep August in the back for a little bit. We just do Wild Twin. Good night, Potatoes. Good night. Thanks for stopping by. That's honestly a pretty okay turn. She is below half. We have her debuff still. We'll put some more debuffs on soon. Playing it very safe here. Yeah, I still like the wild. I actually still like just sending this. That's not great. We don't like that. Ooh, the silencing slash could be annoying there. Shield boost, that's pretty annoying. What was silenced? HP Thief, that's not great. I'm just going to... a swift jab to get Therion to the back. I'm actually going to anti-attack here, and then I'm going to debilitate to get those debuffs back, and I'm going to max. No, I'm just going to hard darkness here. I want to set up just a little bit. And honestly, it was apparently a good idea to get Nicola the heck out of Dodge there. Oh, hey, so to get it to work on an emulator, by the way, I'm not playing on an emulator, even though it looks like I am. But the way that you do it is you have to download BlueStacks 5 Pi 64 edition, because that's the only one that will let you download the game. Even though the others are technically capable, it's BlueStacks 5 Pi 64. And I'm going to put that in the chat. For anybody who wants to play on emulator, that's what I recommend. Does she have the shield buff right now? I don't think she does. No, she doesn't. So we're absolutely August ulting here. We absolutely... max triple bite, we triple edge, and we strength snatch here. I am doing what's called mirroring, so I'm using a program called Screen Copy, SCR Copy, and a program called Sound Copy, SND CPY, and I'm actually mirroring from my phone. And controlling it on my computer with those programs, with using VLC Player. So it looks like I'm on emulator, but I get much better performance while streaming doing it this way, even though I have used an emulator in the past. And I had a Samsung phone, and you can mirror with that as well. But both the emulator and the Samsung methods, lots of the image doesn't look as crisp, and it's not as responsive. So it doesn't work that well for streaming. Now, for regular play, it's pretty fine. So there is that. So here, we absolutely triple bite. We absolutely max. Actually, we just ult here. No, she's not ready to ult. So we get ready to ult. We assassinate here. No, we just ult here. 3. I need this to break, even though I'm not getting full value here. I need this to break, and I don't have max BP here, but that's okay. We don't care about that. We do care that he got hit, but this absolute... Oh, the shield guard is on. I didn't even see the shield guard. I should have been paying closer attention to that, but that's okay. We're now set up with the ult. A2 won't have it. That's really annoying that he boosted the shield. Really obnoxious. But like really obnoxious. We actually just swift jab here. And we actually unparalleled here, and that's 4 shields, and that will get Therion out of danger and hopefully get August out of danger. We don't want him to die. Okay, he's not going to die, but the silence could mess things up a little bit. I did bring 2 people from the back, and I don't think you can silence ult, so I think we're okay here as far as the break and then the kill. Ritu is fine to be a little bit low. This is an easy kill. For sure dead. Absolutely monstrously murdered. Yeah. And then what we're going to do here is Blade of Pretense this guy. 36k through the shield. Mr. Marvelous could theoretically die to this this ad here, but we're going to get him out of dodge here in a second. It'll be alright. So we're going to Twin Deadly Dance, Triple Bite. Honestly, I want to ult to get some BP back. We're just going to throw daggers and Sonic Flash at this point. Alright, so that's good. I'm willing to risk August here because this is going to be a big hit. Like a really big hit. I may be sacrificing August, but I kind of doubt it. I don't think the fight ends here, but I think the fight ends very shortly after. Because we're going to go Ritu ult, Heathcote ult, Viola ult, and then I'm not going her ult, but it's just max Vitality Thief because she just gives SP, which doesn't matter. So I don't care that he did Shield Guard there. That's really stupid because I'm just going to try to kill him through the shields. And I'm going to kill him through the shields is what's going to happen. But we get a nice clean Ritu victory with the nice X straight through it. So there you have it. Thief, EX5, clean 17 turns, easy dub with a really ridiculously broken whale comp. But the method is still the same. You just set the boss up to be debuffed for pretty much the entire fight. Then you break her, setting her up to either be broken with Heathcote or just straight up just Therion max triple biting to get the break, and then everybody else gets max damage. I do have the luxury of having August, who gives dagger resist down, and Falco, who buffs dagger, as well as A2, who debuffs on her best single target, her single nuke, and then Viola and Falco both have debilitate, so you can max that out. So this team's pretty ideal. Also, Ritu hits pretty hard now with her ult and being a 1, so it's really a very strong comp that you see here. People don't give Heathcote enough credit in situations like this, but his priority move is very good. I definitely think that this is, in my opinion, this or Apothecary are the hardest 2 fights. This fight, if you kill the ad first, you are asking for a very, very hard time. With that said, I hope you enjoyed the fight, and good luck in your own endeavors.